Hey guys, name is Dante. I'm currently a sophomore in high school. Um, thing I've kind of wanted to talk about. Um, I've been dealing with this for years, really long time, since kindergarten probably. Um, is loneliness. Everyone, everyone has had loneliness, at least in some parts of their lives. Um, Everyone feels lonely. Um, just some quick advice. If you're lonely right now, and if you're watching this video, I mean, just know, man. Loneliness is just a feeling. I know that's just dumb advice, but think of it as like clouds moving through the sky. They're like bad clouds, rain clouds. You feel like shit, and they don't ever feel like they'll ever go away. But I gotta tell you, man, they will. It's just like this state of mind that you're in, that you're feeling so lonely, that you don't want to be around people. You just constantly withdraw from people. You're isolated all the time. That can change. You're not alone. This is a universal thing that millions of people experience every day. Every single fucking day, people deal with loneliness. It's kind of all I had to say for advice, but I kind of want to explain why loneliness sucks. One of the side effects of loneliness is feeling invisible all the time. This really hits hard. When you feel invisible, you feel like nobody gives a shit about you. You feel like nobody cares. You feel like nobody in the world wants to be your friend. You feel like a loser. You feel ugly. And you just try to deal with this loneliness, but you just can't. And you're just constantly in this cycle of being lonely. And to put it this way, like I've said, a lot of people deal with loneliness. Everyone, it just means you're human, man. And I know depression is a different thing. I've never dealt well, I have dealt with depression, but I know it's a different thing than that, and I'm probably giving like bullshit advice, just like be happy or something, don't be sad, but it's not that. That's a whole different thing. But a lot of people deal with loneliness. It's not like you're the only one experiencing it. And if I could put it in a way that maybe you could maybe you could see it better. Imagine if people could actually see loneliness, like as a injury or something, as a physical thing. We'd realize there's more people than we ever thought that are carrying these injuries of loneliness. I know it's not a real thing. It's not a injury, anything. It's a feeling. But a lot of times you feel like like no one can understand you, that you're the only one that's struggling, when you're not. There's people that are dealing with different stories, but the same feelings. Different stories in their lives, but still the same feelings. And the thing that reminds me of actually is social media, especially Instagram. Instagram, people are always posting their best moments. And when you look at their best moments, you just feel like shit. You just feel like you wasted your potential. You're wasting your potential. You like feel like you should actually do something with your life. You know, you feel this way. You feel all shitty. You feel all bad for yourself. In reality, what do you think people's best lives are? They could be living their worst lives right now, or their their lives are mediocre. Social media just creates this illusion that everyone is doing something every time, accomplishing these things, having these things, owning these things, getting these things, having goals, having dreams. You're just sitting there or laying there staring at your phone, and you have none of those. You're doing nothing. And if people were really forced to post their worst ever moments alongside their best ones, we'd realize that nobody has it all together. Nobody has it all together. That's just the truth. Nobody has it all together, man. We're all dealing with something. Man, it's kind of like less of a rant video. Less of a vent video, more of like just explaining why loneliness fucking sucks. I've been dealing with so much loneliness. Loneliness is gonna be the death of me, man. I hate being lonely all the time. It actually sucks. Well, I hope a lot of people comment on this video. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, last thing. You're just in this cycle of constant loneliness. It never stops. It just never stops. You just isolate yourself more when you feel lonely. I feel like I was just like, what's the point? Like talking to all these people, when you feel like they don't give a shit about you. They don't care about you. They don't really care. You're just tagging along. You're just being there. You're just physically existing. You're not living. You're just there, man. I can relate to this. Man, I didn't really expect this to be like. I didn't really expect to yap about this a lot, but I did. I'm not gonna keep this long, but I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Maybe I'll delete it. I don't know.